we're gonna do another video for the other channel. You know they can't be the same. I can't upload the same video on two different channels. But just showing y'all some of my artwork from prison, man. This is me. This signature says Adam Shane. It's a name that I used to rap under when I was in prison, and it was short for a damn shame. But we call it Adam Shane. That was before Bill Clinton and Mr. Motherfucking President. I had to break them down for you. But this is Shine. And like I was saying, man, a lot of these, most of these pictures come from different magazine covers. XXL, Source, and Vibe were some of the magazines I was subscribed to in prison. It's one of my favorites, 8Ball MJG. I remember this 8Ball had on a big ass tan and dark brown Carhartt jacket. Meanwhile, MJG had on a thermal top. And as you see, the back of these, I was doing them on the back of a sitcom request slips. It's a witness statement. I got some on laundry request forms, medical request forms. I like this picture, but I felt like I really cheated myself on this picture. I rushed it. I ain't put no details in it. Like, I started putting details on the tattoos, but then I started rushing it. You can see, look how straight line his size is. Like, I didn't put no detail into it. But if you see the pictures I did these off of, you'll be amazed. This is one of my favorites. I feel like I could have put more detail into this do-rag that he had hanging down, but overall, on that Method Man, I feel like that shit was impeccable. That blunt in his mouth, the blunt smoke going up to his nose. Yeah, the blunt smoke. I remember the blunt smoke coming down the blunt. The only thing I didn't really like about this picture when I did it was his jawline, because I felt like I made it too. I couldn't cover it up with the hair. I made it cartoonish. That's on the back of a laundry request form. Alright, here go the Birdman. Like I was saying, he had the bottom Cristal. That jersey was the New Orleans Pelicans, no, New Orleans Hornets, when they first moved to New Orleans. It was like purple, yellowish, and that aqua green. The jersey itself was white. This picture of Hov, I believe this was around the time of the takeover. I could be mistaken, but I believe the headline on the magazine cover that this came off of said the takeover. Paul Wall. Did some in this picture you probably can't see until I say. But I tried to use just a little bit of color on the diamonds blue. If you look down in there, you see a little bit of blue. You know, we didn't get a whole lot of colors and shit in prison. But you can see that little bit of blue in there. That was an afterthought, putting him. Because that was like the cover of the magazine. But then when you get into the article, it had that picture. So I was like, man, I'm going to do that one too. Because the magazine didn't show his whole face. It had it up in the corner like that. So I was like, I got you. You know, put something else in this big ass empty spot down here. This Lloyd Banks cover, as I'm looking at it, it feels like something missing, like I left it off. And what I'm thinking I left off would be a knot in the back part of the do-rag. I don't know why. I feel like I left it off. But as soon as I looked at it right now, I'm looking and I'm like, it seemed like it's something missing off this picture. Because he had a white do-rag on under that army cap. Basic sweatshirt. He was leaning on the wall. I think it might have been like some fence down this area. Or coming down across that way that I left off. I don't know. Juvie the Great. This was always one of my favorite pictures. I feel like I messed up on the reflection because he was looking either in a window or a mirror or something. And I feel like I could have left the reflection off and just been that part, and this would have been a hard ass picture. But I feel like it's a hard ass picture anyway. And I also feel like that motherfucking picture looks just like that nigga. Like, I believe if he saw that, he'd be like, damn, Walter. Pastor Troy. Back when Pastor Troy had the big ass goatee and waves. And the taco meat, of course. It's fucked up because that nigga grew that big ass beard out. Even though I can tell this Pastor Troy looked like that nigga to me, I feel like I did this at the end of an era, and then like the next week he stopped looking like this. It's one of my all-time favorites. If you seen the other video, then you see that I said I regret because it was like a picture of him on this side, and it was Juicy J on this side. And I got tired. So I was like, man, I'll just come back and I'm going to do the Juicy J later on. My first idea was to do a smaller version because his head leaning this way, Juicy J head was leaning this way, so I was going to do him up here and Juicy down here, but then I was like, nah, I'm going to just do it life size. And I really believed that I had captured that nigga's face so good that it kind of intimidated me from doing the other one right off the back. And then I waited so long that I loaned the magazine out and I never seen it again. Lil Jon. I was looking this the other day and I was disappointed in the way I did the diamonds and shit on the pimp cup. The dreads and shit. But like I say, supplies was limited, man. So y'all can see detail. And Lil Jon had one of the ugliest, nastiest grills. King James, like I was explaining on the other one. This was not done in prison. I did this in the trap house. It was a comic book Or LeBron James was the hero. I believe this was the couple. It looked like this. It didn't look like him. If I'd have been doing a picture of him, it would look more like him. But I was doing this off a comic book. So, all right, that's the last one. As I was explaining on the other one, I had other pictures, man, females, and I think one of my ladies I used to deal with, when we moved, either got rid of them or somebody stole them or something. I don't know. They just came up missing one day. When I got to looking at my artwork, I realized that every picture, every female I have ever done, Beyonce, Latoya Luckett, Jessica Alba, Megan Good, females that I used to be in love with when I was in prison. Jennifer Lopez. All them pictures is gone. Maybe one day I get back and doing artwork, man, when I get some time. And I'm not so consumed with other stuff. But I just want to share some of my other talents with y'all, man. Y'all have a good day. Don't forget to take the long road. Let me start it over and say it right. Don't be afraid to take the long road instead of the wrong road. Do things the long way instead of the wrong way. Find somebody to help. Tell somebody you love them. You know I love y'all, and I appreciate you. We out.